This is the story of two charming animals, one a stylish duck and the other a playful kitten, who became internet sensations, winning hearts everywhere. They didn't need tricks or tips to catch people's attention. They were simply born with a special quality that made everyone fall in love with them instantly. First, let's meet Gertrude, a beautiful crested Pekin duck from Pennsylvania. Her owner, Rose, loved ducks dearly and never imagined Gertrude would become famous. While Rose had many ducks, Gertrude was unique. She wasn't just friendly, she had a striking look that set her apart. Gertrude had a fluffy crest of feathers on her head that resembled human hair, giving her a memorable appearance. People even compared her to famous figures like George Washington or Queen Elizabeth. Gertrude's feathered hairdo was so amazing that everyone who saw her couldn't help but be amazed. She became a star simply by being herself, spreading joy wherever she went. Gertrude is a crested Pekin duck, a breed that was brought to the United States from China in the 19th century. Although Pekin ducks are usually raised for their meat, Gertrude was not your average farm duck. She had a unique charm that made her stand out. When Gertrude was born, she had a small lump on her head that grew into a big, fluffy crest of feathers. This special look made her an internet sensation. Before long, a simple photo of her stunning feathers went viral, and Gertrude found herself in magazines, advertisements, and even on a tabloid cover in the UK. Her life was anything but ordinary. Instead of swimming in ponds or waddling around a farm, Gertrude lived like a star. She spent her days indoors and even wore diapers to keep things tidy. Gertrude's glamorous life involved some unusual duties, like staying clean inside her home. When she wasn't posing for photo shoots, Gertrude worked as an emotional support animal. She brought joy and comfort to people in nursing homes and those who needed a pick-me-up. Her fluffy crest and cheerful waddle were enough to make anyone smile. Of course, even stars like Gertrude need their family, and she was no exception. She lived on Rose's farm with 19 other ducks, 12 geese, and 25 chickens, so she was always surrounded by friends. Although she had once lost a brother to a raccoon attack, Gertrude had plenty of company. But it wasn't just Gertrude's unique feathers that made her special. She had a big, lively personality too. Known as the loudest duck on the farm, Gertrude would quack loudly whenever she wanted attention, making sure everyone noticed her. She also had a special bond with Rose's 81-year-old father, eagerly running to him whenever he called her name. Caring for a duck like Gertrude wasn't always easy, but Rose wouldn't trade her for anything. Ducks, once they form a bond, make incredibly loyal pets. Gertrude's story shows us that what makes us different can also make us special. For Gertrude, her quirky look and friendly nature turned her into a beloved internet star. Her charm and unique personality proved that even in a world full of animals, being yourself can make all the difference. Now let's travel across the country to California, where a tuxedo cat named Keys was making waves in a completely different way. Keys, a black and white kitten, was adopted by Simon when she was just 11 weeks old. As she grew up, she developed a funny and adorable habit of raising her front paws high into the air every morning. Simon initially wondered why she did this. Was she trying to communicate with him? Was she stretching in a quirky way? Or was she perhaps worshipping an invisible cat deity? It didn't take long for Simon to realize that Keys' unique pose, sitting on her hind legs and thrusting her front paws up like a goalie blocking a soccer ball, wasn't just a random stretch. It was something special. One morning, Simon decided to capture this charming moment. He took a photo of Keys in her amusing pose and shared it online. The picture was too cute not to share, and soon enough, Keys became a viral sensation. Her quirky morning routine won the hearts of many, making her a star on the internet. People fell in love with the goofy picture of Keys, and soon the internet was full of funny edits featuring the charming cat. One popular image showed Keys as a goalie, stretching her paws high to block a soccer ball. Others placed her in scenes of volleyball, boxing, weightlifting, and even parachuting. There were even photos of Keys in classic movie scenes, like The Lion King, where she was edited to look like Simba. One of the funniest edits had her as an Oscar statue being handed to Leonardo DiCaprio, which made everyone laugh. But Key's viral fame wasn't just about her hilarious photos. She had a sweet personality that matched her funny pose. Simon discovered that Key's famous move wasn't just a random stretch, it was her way of asking for a treat. Keys loved coconut oil, and whenever Simon would say, "I know what you want," she would instantly throw her paws in the air, excited for her treat. Sometimes, she would even start the pose by herself, hoping to get another tasty snack. Key's love for treats didn't stop with coconut oil. She was also a big fan of ice cream and would rush to the kitchen whenever Simon was getting a bowl for himself. Even though she spent her first few years as an indoor cat, Keys had a knack for hunting. She showed off her natural hunting skills whenever she got the chance, proving that she was more than just a cute face with a funny pose. Simon lovingly nicknamed her Goal Kitty because of her hilarious goalie-like pose. The internet quickly fell in love with Goal Kitty, and Simon couldn't stop sharing her funny pictures on Instagram and Facebook. Each new post made people smile more and more, and soon, everyone was talking about her. Goal Kitty's fame spread fast, and the memes just kept coming. From sports scenes to movie moments, Goal Kitty was edited into all sorts of amusing situations. It seemed like there was no end to her viral fame. Both Gertrude the Crested Duck and Keys the Gull. Kitty had something truly special that made them stand out. Gertrude's fabulous feathers and Keys' funny high-five pose were simple but unforgettable. These two animals showed the world that sometimes the most ordinary things can bring the greatest joy. You don't have to work hard to be famous. Sometimes just being yourself is enough to make people smile. So, if you ever wonder how to become the next big internet sensation, take a page from Gertrude and Goal Kitty's book. A unique look, a silly pose, or simply being your true self can work wonders. You might just find yourself capturing hearts and spreading joy one quack or paw raise at a time. That's all for today. Now, it's your turn to share your thoughts about this story. What's the next story you'd like to know? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of these amazing videos on the Wild Wonder.